The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going.
Rainy too.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Go Gills.
So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first possession.
That means they're going to run the ball the first play, guaranteed.
Performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense. And really
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only have 7 stars.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he
really
earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business from the 21. Clemson jumps to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Rush is on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peppers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This might be a long game.
Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time
so
today.
their DBs are
and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fin. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Rides the back on the option to give. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kennesaw State trying to move the chains on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game's 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Push down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to...
Oh, my God.
And they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it.
Such a good drive. And I threw it all away.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard.
All right, it's okay.
Lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Troy. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, and here.
love the smell of gas.
Enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Under fire.
Yeah.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Okay.
Between the uprights, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got a little space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
How am I running?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Fuck me.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I thought I was handing it
This
off.
offense has it with really good field position.
That sucks.
Pocket breaking down. Finds space on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Yeah, that was really when you play. I hate when you can't see what you're doing.
His own 5.
So
He
annoying.
was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They were really
No panic
going
throws.
forward in their own end last
Chilling.
time and put them in a tough spot.
Chilling.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
We're chilling.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing.
Drop that.
We saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Fires left. Pulls it in. Down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Fuck you.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Using his feet to buy time. It's complete. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Holden finds his man on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Warsteiner?
No. Not at the moment.
Huh?
Not at the moment.
Warsteiner tastes better than the Bitburger. But Bitburger's pretty good for regular beer. They're both, you said Bitburger's 4.8?
Are you cooking right now?
Yeah.
You need like a tiny solid?
What?
Can you chill? Can you give me like 2 minutes?
For what?
It's 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. What am I supposed to do? What, you want me to stop cooking?
No, I'm just saying, can you just, like 2 minutes?
You have something coming up?
Yeah.
It already started cooking.
No, you're cooking. I'm just saying, can you like not be visible for 2 minutes?
Turn the stove on real quick.
of the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Owls! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's a good one. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Woody. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Woody. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Woody. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They just keep firing. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another